straps and maybe underwire, not giving you the support because it's poking in the wrong places. Not good. This is a little bit of comfort, shaping. It gives you that lovely streamlined look. So it's really taking care of everything, including that mid section, which tends to be most people's vulnerable area, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to feel uncomfortable. You don't want to feel like you're being poked in the wrong place, just as you said.
No, you don't.
It's a really good idea to get hold of this. So if you're tired of that underwire just digging in all the time, then it's really great to be able to have this, because you've got two for that low price of
yes, it's amazing.
$49.98.
Yeah, it really is. And if you are a fan of Vachella Vita, I think a lot of people will be looking at this price and stocking up, because when you see these packs together, you know that you're always going to wear a sandalwood, because that's going to go with everything, isn't it? That will go under your sheer blouses. It will be that lovely go-to. You can match it up, of course, with some briefs that you have, and then either go for the colour that you want.
I think we should take a closer look at this.
Yeah, come on over, Deborah Ann. And then you can see how it's going to work for you. Now, the funny thing is that Deborah Ann and I wear the same size. Can you believe that? Even though we look very different. So Deborah Ann is much fuller on top, and I'm just a little bit wider, but we both wear a medium, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah. So looking at the construction, so what you have here is you have under bust support. So you can see that you still get the support even if you have a heavier bust. So please don't think you're going to have to wear something underneath. Some people do. Some people want to wear a bra, maybe an insert, you know, maybe for shaping or you know, to add some volume there.
Maybe you might want a little modesty paneling.
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
Because you can buy those little daisies and things.
You can, and do you know what I've done at times is
Just
you know,
when
like
it's cold.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know the little pieces that you get in your bikinis, and you have to take them out before you're washing. Sometimes I just pop those in there, and it just gives you a little bit of extra coverage there. Yeah, and then you also have this little gathering in the centre here. Now the reason that's good is because you want to have the separation. You want to make sure that you haven't just got one mono boobie. You've got
you don't want it all
shapely
flattened
boobs.
And devoid of shape, do
Right,
you?
exactly. So this is going to keep that natural shape going for yourself. But you can see that you've got all of this lovely control in that midsection, and it is a jacquard weave. So this pattern that you get, it's not actually printed on. It's not something that's going to flake off in the wash. It is within the weave, so you get this lovely sort of jacquard effect, but it's not going to show through sheer blouses or anything like that, so don't worry about that. And then really, the comfort on the shoulders is paramount, because you have a wider strap and all of this coverage on the back. So as you can see, if you was to have a normal bra, it would cut much lower.
Yes.
So you're going to have the back spill over the top, the bottom. Here, you're smoothing everything out. So if you're wearing a t-shirt or a tight-fitting dress, everything is going to be smooth, which is the big difference.
Some of the long jumpers that have quite a thin knit to them. I mean, it's lovely to wear those at this time of year, but you might feel a bit uncomfortable in them. So this is great just for smoothing everything out, making you comfortable, no digging in, no bra bulge.
No bra bulge. We're eliminating an extra large is a 20 to 22. Double extra large is a 24 to 26, and a triple extra large is a 28 to 30. Oh, that wasn't as smooth, was
Well
it?
done, though.
But it was still there. No one's giving me any help, so I'm out there on my own.
Yeah, that's because no one else can remember either.
Oh, well, see, there you are.
It's really hard. Once you start getting into the numbers, you get about halfway and you think,
I should just memorise them completely, shouldn't I? And then I'll be all right.
You have them tattooed on the inside of your arm, then you'll never go wrong.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
It's the least you could do. Now, we do actually, we will be able to show you, if you go online, you'll be able to see details about the sizing.
Yes.
I'm not, if I'm honest, Deborah Ann, do you want to come over so we can see how that looks on?
And also with the sizing, if you are in between those sizes, so if you are, say, between a 10 and a 12, I would go to the medium instead of going with the small.
Don't go smaller than...
Don't go smaller, because don't buy the size you want to be, buy the size that you actually are. But I think that if you go up a size, you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, it can look a lot worse, in fact, if you go for too small.
Yeah.
But you'd be better going up rather than down. So
I agree.
Any doubt at all, go up rather than down.
Yes.
Now, having a look at this on, it does look so feminine, doesn't it? Because
my goodness,
that beautiful
so pretty.
pattern.
Yeah. So you can see that the lovely jacquard is in an alternative colour. So you've got the sandalwood as the base, but then you've got the black coming through that you can see is, again, it's a jacquard weave. So there's not going to be any print that's going to be flaking off after a few washes. It's there for the life of the garment. And then you've got that very, very slimming kind of point as well, which again is going to make you look like you've got a very shapely figure. You've got all of the shaping you you would expect, under bust support. You've got the gather in the center, and also just on the shoulders here as well. I wanted to show you. You can see with the straps here, there is so much support that, you know, it's not like Deborah Ann is her boobies going up and down or anything. She's got so much support that that's not going to make any difference to the, you know, because you could expect if something was a little bit lesser,
yeah, kind of flimsy.
Exactly, that would be an issue, but not at all. And I just think it looks pretty. And the fact that you've got everything all in one, these are brilliant underneath trousers and skirts, because you get that smooth kind of effect, and then it just continues right the way to the hip area.
Yeah. Gosh, I've got memories of so many things we had to do as dancers. I remember I was once in a dance troupe where the bosses, they bought all of the tights that we had to wear, and they were very expensive tights. So if you got a ladder in one of the tights, we would cut one leg off and keep that for when another leg went, and then you have to sew the legs together.
No way.
Yeah,
oh, we didn't do
really
that.
did that.
We always used to cut
They were
the
probably
tops.
the equivalent of about £30 now per pair of tights, so I guess I can see why. But
well, we used to cut the tops of the tights so that it wouldn't dig in, and then we just
yes, we did that too.
Did you used to do that too?
Yeah.
So, I know.
Sorry, we're just having a little reminisce.
Oh, look, there's the sizes. I don't have to memorise them.
Ah,
So,
perfect.
a little helping hand. So if you are between an 8 and 10, that's a size small you'd order. Medium is 12 to 14, large 16 to 18, extra large 20 to 22, double extra large 24 to 26, and the triple extra large 28 to 30. And I love it that we have the larger sizes, because on the high street, it goes up to a large.
Really?
Yeah, well, on the high street, when you go to, you know, a regular department store, they usually have small, medium and large. Where's the extra large? Where's the triple extra large? So we're catering for everybody, so we're not leaving anybody out.
I love that, and I love that in this hour we've even seen some extra small, like with the, I think it's with the jeans. So 166170, remember you've got a massive discount on this today. It's almost like having this as a today's special value with over £25 off as a feature price. And that's why it's so nice that we've got Deborah Ann here, and you can actually see how they look. It's almost got a sort of stocking top appeal to it around the leg.
It does, and if you think about that whole sort of pin-up girl, kind of very chic, kind of 1940s glamour, this is what this has. And if you don't get on very well with briefs that are able to kind of like really sort of cut into the legs, and you want something a little bit lower, these are brilliant because you've got that lovely soft lace finish. It's almost like a boy short kind of feel, but you've got the panel in the center that gives you a little bit more extra kind of coverage, but they are lovely and high-waisted. So these are going to be ones that you're going to go to, you're going to have all the coverage, and you're going to feel fab in them.
So Deborah Ann, we're going to invite you over here so we can inspect you. That sounds so horrible. We're not going to inspect you, I promise. I guess we just wanted to talk about your pants.
Yes, let's talk about the pants. But you can see that you've got the lovely lace detail and this lovely lace panel in the front here, which is so flattering. You've got a little bow, and these are from Rhonda Shear. So Rhonda Shear brings us the R bra. She's the originator of that comfort bra, but she also does beautiful underwear. Can you see all this beautiful finish to the top here? So everything is covered. I hate sort of briefs that are cutting you completely in the wrong area.
And most of them do.
They do, and it's really disappointing, whereas this is going to give you that high feeling of being able to have everything tucked in the right place.
And everything just smoothed over.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
nice.
And this lovely silky material that really just sort of really kind of caresses the hips, so it gives you that smooth effect, and this lovely lace detail at the bottom as well, which is so pretty. And you've actually got shaping on the bottom too, so, you know, nice to be able to have the separation too. This is going to look awful on the ones that hasn't got a bottom in them, but what you, just to illustrate the fact that you actually have separation. Yes, just add bottom. There you are. But you are getting the shape, because I think for a lot of ladies, as they mature, they tend to lose volume and they tend to just get kind of pancake bottom. So we want to eliminate that. We don't want to give you a flat bum. We want to just give you a little separation.
We don't want pancakes. We want soufflés.
Yes, rise to the occasion. Yes, indeed, indeed.
I've never made a soufflé. Have you?
No, I don't think I have actually.
I've
eaten plenty
eaten in my time.
We used to have them every week on the cruise ships.
Oh,
there was
nice.
a soufflé night. It used to be one of those nights where you go, are we going to the dining room? Yes, we are. It's soufflé.
A minute later?
Yeah, absolutely.
After you pop this on?
It's a temporary quick fix, isn't it?
And one thing that I don't know whether we've mentioned it yet, but this is something to step into like a swimming costume, not over your head.